Hello, my name is Ed Reeves. I live in a 26-year-old house in North Raleigh, and this is a review of some work that Proactive Energy Systems did on my house to improve the comfort and energy efficiency. I asked them to come out and do an energy audit because my bonus room was cold in the winter and hot in the summer, as well as my master bathroom had the same problem. And they came out, did an energy audit, and found out that our insulation in the attic was down to probably R9 or something from R19, and we had a lot of leaks of air coming through holes in the floor and in the ceiling, and leaks in the duct system. So I wanted to take you on a tour of the house to show you the things that they did to repair all these items and make my house a lot more comfortable. So in this house we have a walk-up stairwell to the attic, and one of the first changes they made was they put a radiant barrier covering the entrance to the attic, and that helps keep the radiant energy from heating up the house, and it also keeps the heat from escaping from the interior of the house back up to the roof. This is the area over the garage. So not only did they put the R30 insulation over that, but they laid down this radiant barrier, which is sort of like an aluminum foil. It's very, very reflective. And what this does is it reflects the heat coming from the roof back up to the roof instead of letting it into our house. And then in the wintertime, it keeps the heat that's in our room, it reflects that back down into the room and keeps it from going up into the attic. So that was a very big improvement to help stabilize the temperature in our playroom, our bonus room. This is my upstairs, and as you can see, they've put R30 insulation on top of the what used to be R19 fiberglass. Now it's probably R9 or R8. It really had settled. One good thing about this insulation is it's got some kind of fire retardant in it that keeps it from burning, and also whatever they put in it, the insects really hate. So squirrels, rats, roaches just can't stand the stuff that's inside this insulation, so we haven't had anything come in. Another thing they did is they sealed the ducts on our vents going out to the various parts of the house. And one of the first things they did before they put the insulation in was they did what they call a leak seal. So they went down and sealed up everything that was a hole that was coming through the attic with the sealant to prevent what they call the chimney effect. So any air that escapes, heat rises, so when the heat would rise, it would pull the cold or warm air out of the house, and it would allow it to go up into the roof and up through these roof vents that we have cut in. So by sealing these leaks, it stopped the air from rising and pulling out all of our heat or all of our cool from the interior of the house. So leak sealing was a very big part of getting our energy efficiency. So this is in our playroom. This is called a knee wall. So it's a wall that kind of goes as the roof slopes toward the ceiling. From the ceiling to the edge, it forms a little knee, and what it left was this little storage space, which we thought was great, but it used to be so hot in here that we couldn't really store anything. It would get so hot you couldn't stand it, even in the winter. So they came in and put in this radiant barrier, sealed off this knee wall, and as you can see, it's all throughout the knee wall on all the sides, inside, everywhere. They put this radiant barrier. And this room right now, even though it's 80 something outside as we speak, it's very cool in here, just as cool as it is inside the house. So again, putting this radiant barrier inside the knee wall has helped save a lot of heat coming into our bonus room. So this is the underside of our house. One of the first things they did was put a radiant barrier around our hot water heater and covered the pipes. So this has really helped keep our water hot longer, and I'm sure saving a lot of energy from not losing heat from the hot water heater. And again, as part of the leak sealing effort, you can see that they've taken foam and sealed all the holes coming into the house, sealed around the fireplace. You can see they've put this mastic type sealant and around the ducts and made sure all the ducts were sealed. So again, everything has been sealed. This is part of the leak sealing again to help keep air from coming from our crawl space up into the house and then up through the roof and then out, pulling all of the air up from the ground up through the house and causing us to either lose our heat or our cool air that was keeping us comfortable. I hope you found this review of the work that Proactive Energy Systems did on my 26-year-old house informative, and I'm very happy with what they have done and feel much improved level of comfort in the house because of the even temperature distribution, and my systems have run much less during the hot days so far this year, so I think I'm going to get significant energy savings. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to talk to you further. Just give me a call at 919-789-1643, and I'd be glad to answer any of your questions. Thank you for listening and have a great day. Goodbye.